Hello guys, welcome to my this video, and in this Angular tutorial I will discuss about custom pipe. So here I will discuss about the custom pipe, and also I will discuss how you can use it real project and when we should use custom pipe. Okay, so guys, first of all you can see this is the project, and this design I had done in my previous tutorial. So if you want, so I will provide the link in description, and guys I will use the custom pipe in this particular section. Okay, so this is the best selling product section. So in this section I have used, you can see this countdown date. So if you want to use countdown date and how you want to know how to use countdown date in Angular, so you can watch my this tutorial. So there I had shown you how you can do that, and I have written all the code is custom code. Okay, so it will be easy to understand, and I try to explain very easy way. Okay, and now guys, here I will use custom pipe. So first of all I will just give you the idea when you can use custom pipe. Okay, so guys, here you can see this is the text. Okay, so but at this time I'm showing full of this text, but sometime different kind of website we can see like this. Suppose we just display the text, and there we write read more. When we click the read more button, so that time we just display full of this text. Okay, so like this, suppose here we want to show the text up to that, we don't need to show, we don't want to show this line. Okay, so that time we can use custom pipe, and here is the pure JavaScript method that's called substr. So this method I will use here. So here I can write pure JavaScript method, so that will be work fine, but here I will use this method using custom pipe, because guys, suppose here is the one text. Okay, so that I want to do, so that time I can use pure JavaScript substr method. But guys, when suppose this section I will repeat in another component. Suppose this section I will repeat in our product details component also, so that time I want to show the text up to 100 character. Okay, so that time every component I will not write substr method. So for that, just separately I will create a custom pipe, and there I will write substr method, and just custom pipe name I will call. So now guys, it's time to show how you can do that. Okay, so for that guys, I will open my Visual Studio Code editor. Okay, so this is my Visual Studio Code editor, and here you can see this is the design, which I already had created. So this design. Okay, so this is the code. So now I will use custom pipe in best selling product. So this is the best selling section, you can see here, and the content where I will use, so this is the content, you can see this is the content. So you can check this content, this is this one. Okay, you can see here this is the content. So in this content I will use custom pipe. So first of all you have to know how to generate a custom pipe. So I'm using custom pipe, so I have to generate custom pipe using a command. So the command is ng g for generate, and pipe p is the pipe and the pipe name. Okay, so here in this terminal you can see my project is running, so I will open another terminal. So terminal, new terminal. So if you are using Visual Studio Code editor, so you can do this way. Otherwise simply you can open your command prompt. Okay, both are the same thing. Okay, Visual Studio Code editor just give us the features. We can use terminal also in Visual Studio Code editor. This is very unique and the very good editor for Angular and every kind of language also. So I will suggest to use Visual Studio Code editor also. So now guys, here you can see I have opened another terminal. So here I will write to generate custom pipe. I will write the command for generating custom pipe. Okay, so ng g, and the p is for pipe, and now the pipe name. So here I will write the pipe name is custom pipe. So I have written this pipe name is custom pipe, but you can write anything, any name as per your choice. Okay, so just simply now I will press enter, and it will just take a time to generate custom pipe. Okay, so for that just I have to wait. So guys, here you can see my custom pipe is already generated, you can see here. Okay, so now just I will decrease the terminal size, and now guys I will do one thing, that is I want to use custom pipe in this paragraph. Okay, which you can see the displaying is here. Okay, so now guys, this one is now static. I mean, I have written just static content in this HTML, but now I will just bind this content. I hope you know how to bind. Just I will cut this content from here, and I will go to TS file of this app component, because this is the app component.html. So I will go to app component.ts file. Okay, so here, and now guys, you can see here it's already had written some code, you can see. So don't be confused here, because this code is for this particular design. This is the countdown timer, owl Karazua. So this code is for this design, so don't focus this code now. When you will watch my previous tutorial, so you can easily understand this about this code, but now don't focus on this code, just focus what step I'm doing now. Okay, so guys, here app component.ts, and if you open your component, so there you will find ng on in it. If you don't find ng on in it, so you can just easily implement ng on in it, like this on in it, and here also on in it, and then ng on it. Otherwise, actually you don't have to be import I mean ng on in it. Here just you will find the class, and inside this class just you have to be write what I'm doing now. Okay, just I will write here. So first of all, here you have to be take a variable. So variable name I will write content, and the content type I will write string, but you can write the content type is any means you can put here number, you can put here string value, boolean value, anything. So you can write that, but here I know this is the value string value, so I have written the type is string. And now when we write the string value, so that time we use inverted comma, because without inverted comma that value is not a string. Okay, like here without inverted comma, if I write ABCD, and we know ABCD is the string and 1 2 is the number. So here if I suppose if I don't define here any types, and now without defining a type, and if I write here any value that is string, so you can see it's showing the error, because when we write the string value, so that time we have to write inside this inverted comma. So the inverted comma may be double inverted comma or maybe single inverted comma, both are right, but we have to be right inside this inverted comma. I hope it's clear. Okay, so now here just I will use double inverted comma, and I will paste this content. Okay, so here you can see it's showing the error, because when we write the string value, so that time just I have to bring up all the contents into a one line. So just now I will just bring it into a one line. So after that the error will be removed. Okay, so here you can see the error is now removed. So now that content which previously was in the HTML as a static format, so now it is in the dynamic. You can say it dynamic, but actually dynamic means the content comes from the API, but it's you can say it's also a dynamic, but because when it comes from the API, so that we receive in our TS file in a variable, or in a I mean in a string variable, array variable, object variable, in this variable also. So suppose just think here this content is coming from API and I'm receiving into this variable. So now I'm assuming this content is dynamic. So now I will just bind this content variable. So I will just go to HTML file, and here using a double curly braces, just I will paste this variable name. So that means inside this variable, when I assign this content, so that content will come here. Okay, so this is the process. So now I will save this HTML file, and I will save this TS file also. So it will compile, and after successfully compiled, so when I will show, so you will find it's just same thing, because just I bind this content, but I put this variable here, so it will be the same thing. Okay, I hope it's clear. So now it's done, and just I will remove this TS file. Okay, and now guys, here I will open our custom pipe which I generated. So here if I scroll down, so here you can see this is the custom pipe.ts file, and it's generated custom pipe.spec.ts file. So that is for testing purpose, unit testing purpose. So I don't need that file, I need custom pipe.ts file. So I will open that one. So when you will generate the same thing after following me, so you will find your custom pipe is generated. So you can see this is my project folder. My project name is ngrx new, and in this folder you can see the custom pipe is generated. So when you will follow the same step, so you will find custom pipe is generated in your project folder also. So now guys, here I will open this custom pipe.ts file. Okay, so I already open, and now guys, here just I will give you the brief idea about custom pipe, because you should know the about this custom pipe, all the things or everything, because guys, when someone will ask which method or which variable used for what purpose, so that time you can just give them idea, I mean give the reply easily. Okay, so that's why I will just explain. So the first of all, pipe is just denoting this is the custom pipe. Okay, and now pipe transform. So this pipe transform, this is on the interface. So you can see I just implements this interface here. I mean I'm not implemented, it's already when we generate this custom pipe, it's already implemented here. Okay, and in this pipe transform, this one will transform our data. So I'm saying transform our data. Why? Because guys, here you can see in this ts file, just I have add this content, and in this content I will use custom pipe. So just I will show this content up to here, which I previously discussed. So that means guys, actually this content actually it's transforming. Okay, so it's transforming, after that it will show up to that. So that's why it's a pipe transform. So Angular provide the special method, that special interface, that is pipe transform. Okay, and it provides the special method, that is transform. So inside this method our functionality we have to be right. Okay, but before that guys, some another thing I will discuss, that is here you can see the custom pipe name. So this name is very important. So here you can change this name easily. I mean you can write your name as instead of custom pipe. So you can write your name, you can just, I will show you, if I write custom pipes. Okay, just custom pipes. Okay, so now when I will use custom pipes, so where I want to use custom pipes, so I will go to this HTML, and in this content, because in this content variable I have stored our content. Okay, you can see this content. So in this content variable, here I will use custom pipe. So first of all, you have to be know the custom pipe syntax. Okay, so what is the custom pipe syntax? So that is, first of all, you will go to your enter button in your keyboard, and above this enter button you will find this sign. Okay, so this is the pipe sign. So after written this pipe sign, just you have to paste pipe name. So now our pipe name is custom pipe. So here I will paste this custom pipes. Okay, but in case your pipe name is this one, so here you have to be paste this name. Okay, whatever name you will write here, so that name you have to be just add here, I mean where you want to use custom pipe. So now here I will use just custom pipe this name. So I will copy this name from here, and in our HTML just here I will paste. So now that means this inside this custom pipe there this content it will works. So now guys, again I will go to our custom pipe. So after that, here you can see it, here is the two parameter. First one is the value. Okay, so value means guys, here value means I use custom pipe here. So in this content, there is the this one. So this one actually the value, I mean this content variables data will comes in this value parameter, and this one argument, and here you can see it use triple dot. That means guys, it's actually rest parameter. It's called rest parameter. Okay, so if you don't know guys what is rest parameter, so you can watch my JavaScript tutorial, or I will provide the link in description. So there you can easily understand what is the rest parameter. So here I will not discuss about this rest parameter. So you can watch my that tutorial, so you can easily understand what is rest parameter. Okay, so here I don't need this rest parameter, I need only value. Okay, so guys, now here just this in this value I already said our content is coming. If I print console.log, and inside this console.log value, so you will find this content, because in this content variable I print here, and here I have just used our custom pipe method. So now guys, here just I will write the method what I want to do. Actually I want to do just I want to show this content to user up to that. So here I will just use substr method. JavaScript substr method. So here is the return null. So now here I will write this value, because in this value I already said our content is coming. So value dot subs tr and this one. Okay, so here I will write 0 comma 100. So guys, here you can see it's showing the error, because guys you can see the error that is showing object is type unknown. So guys, here the type is unknown, so here I have to be write the valid type. So in this value parameter, just I have explained, in this value parameter it's coming this content, and this content is string type. So the same type you have to be write in this here also. So I will write string type. So you can see the error is removed. Okay, and now guys, here I'm not using this argument, this parameter. Okay, so this is the rest parameter actually. So here I don't need to use this rest parameter, and if you don't know what is rest parameter, so you can watch my JavaScript tutorial. So I will just remove this parameter from here. Just I will keep it this value, and here in this value parameter our content is coming. So now just I will transform our content. I will just substr, use this substr method. Okay, and here the type is unknown also. So here I will write the type is any. Any means here you can pass string value, number value also. So here when I am using this string in this value, so you can write string also, but I have written any. Okay, so now guys, here the error is removed. And one thing I want to clear, that is this one is the parameter. So parameter name you can write as per your choice. So here parameter name you can pass a, but guys when you will pass a, so that parameter name you have to pass here also. Okay, so I will not change this parameter name, but you can do that. So this one is done, and now just I will save. And I don't know guys 100 how long this content is 100 will be, so I don't know. So let's check it how long it will cut from this content. Okay, so I already saved again, and in the HTML I will save this also. Okay, and now just I will open our browser. So it's just refreshing. So okay, so you can see it's showing up to del. Del means like I don't know where is the del. So just I will increase this 300. So let's check it how long it will be show. Okay, it's showing fully. So I will just 200. So to not 200, 150. Let's check it. Okay, it's showing up to that. So just 150 it. So here I will write 160 character. Suppose anything how many character you want to show, you can just put here like this. So it will be just, you can see it will be shown like this way. And after that here you can pass string value also using concatenate, like anything you can pass here. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So here you can use this in your real project custom pipe like this way. But now if you are thinking, suppose this one is the substr method, this is the pure JavaScript method, so you can simply use this JavaScript method here, like you can write a method here and you can just use this substr method here. Okay, but guys I'm using custom pipe because I already said that is, suppose this best selling product, not only your landing page, this selling product will be in your product details page also. So that time every ts file like app component.ts file and your product details component ts file, there you have to be write this substr method. But guys when I'm using this custom pipe, just this custom pipe name I will call like here how I just call. It is very simple and very easy way. So that time we can use custom pipe. I hope your doubt will be clear. So if you find this video is helpful, so guys please like this video and also subscribe my channel. And guys I will suggest to watch my web designing tutorial, because there I also try to create different kind of design that you can use your project. Okay.